What's going on? We are Kenzie and Roman, in case you don't know. As you're
They're on our page.
on our page. But yeah, we wanted to hop on here and talk about our Vegas wedding video. Lots of questions about that.
We did get a lot of questions about that.
We did. Okay, here's the deal. We got married in Mexico on April 8th, 2023 this year, and it was magical. It was special. It was in front of God, our family, our friends. That is our wedding, 1,000%.
And April 8th is really a special day for us because that is our one anniversary because we started dating on April 8th at a Cubs game.
2019, the Cubs home opener, they won. Doesn't matter.
You started dating me.
I started dating you.
That's what mattered. Then you proposed to me on April 8th. 2021.
You don't even know. Do you even know me?
2021.
Do you even know me?
Okay, yeah, I don't know you. And then we got married on April 8th, so it's a very special day.
Why did I do that? Because early on when we were dating, you said to me, and you say I never listened, but I got this nugget early on in our dating life, is that you said, I kind of hate how there's like all these anniversaries of like you meet somebody.
Right, because your dating anniversary.
Wedding, right. But I heard that. You're like, I wish it was like always the same day. And I'm like, you know what? We can make it the same day. So that's why our anniversary is April 8th, 2023. But we found out getting married in Mexico, we had to legally get married in a courtroom for like you to change your name, your passport, all that stuff.
If we wanted to legally get married in Mexico, we would have to spend like 2 days at a courthouse. And you can't have a wedding.
Yeah,
You have to like just be at court, like applying.
And we wanted to be officially married, like when Ryan Severini, our buddy, said, "I'm not pronouncing you man and wife" in front of our family, friends, and God. Right. We wanted it to be official, so we wanted to go to a courthouse. We thought, and then you had an idea of not going to a courthouse, going somewhere else again, like legally married.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, we have to go to a courthouse and we have to file this paperwork. Right. It would be nice if it was just like a little more fun than that. Like, you know, make it a little memorable because we're required to do it.
Right. So we found out that our favorite comedian, Sebastian Maniscalco, was filming his Netflix special in Las Vegas, and then you had the idea of like, well, babe, why don't we go see that? I think actually I had the idea to go see him, and you're like, well, while we're there, why don't we like legally get married versus at a courthouse? Yeah. We got to do it anyway, so why don't we just do it in Vegas for ourselves?
And like, not to be extra corny, but Sebastian had like a little bit of meaning for us. Yeah. One of our first dates that we did was Sebastian.
Yeah, all of his specials. Like, you never heard of him before. I showed you him.
So that was like one of our
We cried laughing because he's so funny. So, so we decided no one's going to know. We're not telling anybody. Me and you, we're going to go see Sebastian. We're going to get married legally. And then that's it, right? Right. Well, a curveball was thrown because the second we walked into the Encore Theater in the Wynn for the Sebastian taping, a camera crew goes nuts, and they come right to us, and they start interviewing us.
We're dressed up as a bride and groom.
You're like in your like wedding gown, and I'm like in
a bouquet.
Yeah, so like a camera crew is all over us, interviewing us. We're like, oh my God, so cool, y'all got married, you know, Sebastian. So like we're part of his special, right? So I didn't think much of it because I'm like, okay, in the moment, this is awesome. Obviously,
this is so fun.
Kenzie and Roman were very, very public. You know, we're not shy. Like, yeah, let's do it. Cool. Afterwards, I'm like, man, if this airs before our like actual wedding of April 8th, I don't want people to be confused of like, we only got married legally, not like our big one.
We were like, we're just making it fun to file paperwork. Right. Is how we called it our paperwork filing day. Yes. That's what we were saying.
So I'm like, let's just see when it airs. Wouldn't you know it? Of course, the special is going to air before April 8th of 2023, our real wedding, right? So now we're like, we better tell your parents. We better tell my mom. We better tell my sister. But we better tell some like close family because we don't want them to see it.
Well, or like even if they didn't see it, but somebody texted them, like, oh, I saw that, and they'd be like, well, you don't want that.
Yeah,
so we're like, oh crap.
We didn't want them to see it on the Sebastian Maniscalco special. So we told them, super confidentially. Yes. And we're like, okay, why don't you guys get the heads up, So then we watched the Sebastian Maniscalco special. We are nowhere to be found on the special.
No.
Nothing.
And we watched all of the credits because we had little bloopers real at the end.
We were convinced we were going to be on the special.
I want to know where that 20-minute interview is.
Yeah, Sebastian, like, what the hell, dude? Like,
I don't know.
We're from Chicago. We got married that day legally, and like, you filmed us for what happened? happened?
We had a whole interview.
We didn't make the cut.
So
we ended up telling that guy.
Was there I didn't see another bride there. Did you see another bride there?
Nobody.
I never saw another bride there.
They did no fan interviews whatsoever.
Yeah, they were interviewing all these people. We had a long one.
We did.
Nothing.
So we could have kept this secret to ourselves, but
we could have.
We didn't. Okay, that was cool. Whatever. I mean, it is what it is, right? What else happened that was so funny?
Well, the problem is that I think Elvis ripped you off when we got married.
He did. We went to the little white wedding chapel, right? That's what it's called.
A little white wedding chapel is where we got married.
As you see the video that we posted a couple days ago, you see Elvis. He's there. He's marrying us. It's all kind of fun and everything, right? After the wedding, it was funny. Then he's like, "Hey man, I want to talk to you about this."
I left the room.
You left the room because you had to walk out of the aisle, I guess. And then I'm left with Elvis, and he's like, "Hey man, come here. You owe me $200 for this entertainment tax or something." Down. And I'm like, okay. I don't want to play with Elvis.
Yeah, didn't he call it an entertainment fee or
something?
An
entertainment fee. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, only cash. I'm like, okay, well, here you go. So I did it, and then I go to the front desk of the entertainment or the chapel, and I'm like, I didn't have a good feeling about it. I go, just out of curiosity, was there an entertainment fee? And the girl's like, no, you just gave him $200 as a tip, I guess. And I'm like, oh, so Elvis ripped me off, which was not cool.
And it's he would have waited till I left the room because I would have been all over that. I would have been absolutely not.
So I was like, all right, thanks, dude. Anyways, whatever. It was funny. Okay, so why did we post that video of our wedding pictures from Vegas? Okay, because it was gonna be only for us in our bedroom. We're gonna put it over our bed, just kind of our. No one's seen these pictures at all.
No, it was we haven't posted these. We've not shared them. They were just cool moments that we had.
Right. So Kenzie and Roman, why did you guys put them all over social media? Well, here's why. Dan and Shay, who I love, I've actually known them guys for a long, long time. Great country group. Mm-hmm. Shay's got the best voice in country music, period. He's awesome. Anyways, they put out this new album, which is really, really good, called Bigger Houses. Mm-hmm. On the album, there's a song called We Should Get Married. And literally, it's we should get married, go to Vegas, get an Elvis, pink Cadillac. Literally, everything that we did is in the song.
And his music video, I think, is filmed at the same chapel we got married.
Yes. So I tell him, this is actually the soundtrack to our Vegas wedding. Yeah. Why don't we just put the pictures out to this video and to this audio? And we did, and y'all love it. Thank you so much. But that's why we did it. Otherwise, nobody would have ever seen those pictures except if they were in our room, and nobody better be in our room.
Well, no one's in our room.
Okay, fine.
And we haven't done it yet, so we're really behind. I need to put some of this cup stuff in there. I don't have any room for it.
So anyways, that's how we got from legally getting married, Sebastian Maniscalco, Dan and Shay, Elvis ripped me off. That's how it all happened. That's the behind the scenes story.
It was a true Vegas experience.
It really, really was.